from tears to triumph. In a small, dusty village, there lived a boy named Armin. His father died when he was just 8. His mother worked day and night to feed him. They lived in a broken house. Sometimes there was no food for 2 days. Armin watched other children go to school. He wanted to study, but his family couldn't afford it. He started working in the fields. He carried heavy bags of wheat for a few coins. At night, he sat under a streetlight, reading old books someone had thrown away. The village people laughed at him. "You are poor," they said. "You will die poor." Armin never replied. He just kept working and dreaming. One day, his mother fell sick. There was no money for medicine. He cried alone. That night, he made a promise to himself. "I will never let poverty control my life again." At 16, Armin left the village. He walked miles to the city. He had no place to sleep. He sold tea on the roadside. Every coin he saved, he invested in learning new skills. Years passed. He worked as a helper in a shop, then as a delivery boy, then as a salesman. Every job taught him something new. He studied business from free online courses in internet cafes. He read about successful people. He failed many times, lost his savings twice, but he never stopped. At 25, Armin started a small trading business. He worked 16 hours a day. Slowly, very slowly, his business began to grow. 10 years later, Armin became one of the richest men in the city. He built a beautiful house for his mother. He built a school in his village. He gave jobs to hundreds of people. The same people who once laughed at him now told their children to be like him. Armin stood in front of the school he built and whispered to himself. It wasn't luck. It was struggle, patience, and belief. Remember this. Your pain today is your strength tomorrow. Your struggles are not the end of your story. They are just the beginning. The boy who turned his wounds into gold. In a cold winter night, a 12-year-old boy named Rehan sat outside a shop. He was holding an empty bowl. His hands were shaking. His stomach was empty. Rehan had no father. His mother was sick. They lived in a small broken hut. Rainwater leaked from the roof. Every morning, Rehan sold peanuts on the roadside. He earned just enough for bread and tea. Many people ignored him. Some even insulted him. One day, a shopkeeper threw his peanuts on the ground. He said, "Go away, you poor beggar." Rehan picked them up silently, but deep inside, he made a promise. "One day I will own a shop bigger than yours." At night, he read old newspapers. He wanted to learn business, but he had no books, no internet, no teacher. At 15, Rehan started working in a small mechanic shop. He cleaned floors. He washed tools. Slowly, he learned how machines worked. He saved every single coin. At 18, he left the city. He went to a bigger town. He worked as a helper in a factory. The work was hard, but Rehan was harder. He asked questions. He learned about engines, markets, and customers. Years passed. He opened a small repair shop. It was just a wooden table and a toolbox. He worked 14 hours a day. Sometimes he slept on the shop floor. He faced many losses, but each failure taught him something new. At 28, Rehan's shop turned into a full company. He started selling machines. His business grew fast. People began to trust his work. At 35, Rehan owned 3 factories. Hundreds of workers called him boss. He built a big house for his mother. He donated money to poor children for education. One day, he walked past that same shopkeeper who had once insulted him. The man looked at Rehan's expensive car. His eyes were full of regret. Rehan smiled and thought, "I didn't fight him. I fought my own limits." Remember, life will hit you. People will doubt you. But if you stay strong, your wounds can become your wings.